Every year, as the fall season approaches, millions of students eagerly head off to college, which is an exciting journey filled with new experiences, lifelong friendships, and the pursuit of knowledge. But in all that excitement, there's one crucial aspect that often gets overlooked, and that's managing their finances. In this video, I'll cover 9 essential financial tips that every college student and young adult should know. So whether you're a young adult ready to take charge of your financial future, or a caring parent or grandparent wanting to guide your loved ones toward a financially successful future, this video covers valuable tips and examples to unlock the secrets of having a financially savvy college life. First off, the magic of a Roth IRA. Opening this retirement account is a brilliant move at a young age. It allows your investments to grow tax-free over time, and the entire balance at the end will be income tax-free. Here's a scenario that might really surprise you. Let's say somebody starts earning $40,000 a year when they first turn 22. They get a 2% pay increase every year, and they decide to save 10% of their salary and invest it into something like the SP 500, which has had an average compounded annual growth rate of around 10% over long periods of time. Now, when this person hits the retirement age of 67, their entire lifetime earnings would have only been about $2.8 million. But that's not all theirs. All kinds of taxes have to come out of that. But since they were saving 10%, they saved around $287,000 of their own money over all of those years. However, since it was invested along the way, that money would have grown into over $3.5 million. Because they put their savings to work, it grew into more money than they even made over their entire working career, and they were only saving and investing 10 cents of every dollar they earned. And wouldn't it feel wonderful knowing that all of that money is income tax free? That's the benefit of a Roth IRA. So you need to learn about investing as soon as possible, and this channel can help with that. Speaking of thinking about your future, I know that retirement may seem like a far-off dream, especially when you're just starting college or entering the workforce. But now is the time to get started because the most important factor is how early you start in life. Imagine a 25-year-old individual choosing to buy a $35,000 vehicle instead of a $25,000 vehicle that would have served the same purpose. That extra $10,000 could have been invested into the SP 500, which earns on average a 10% compound annual growth rate over long periods of time. That $10,000 invested could have grown into over $547,000 by the time they hit retirement age of 67. And if it was in a Roth IRA, all of that would be income tax free. So we definitely don't want to buy more car than we actually need. Even if you can only begin investing $20 or $50 a month, get started, stick to it, and make it part of who you are and what you do every month. The habits that you form today will have a profound impact on your future self. Before moving on, please hit the like button, leave your comments below, and if you're not already, I hope you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming videos. Now let's talk about the third habit, building your credit score. It's not just a number, it holds tremendous influence over your financial life. Did you know that according to Experian, having a poor credit score can result in a 180% increase in auto loan interest? And according to bankrate.com, individuals with a poor credit score can pay 97% more for their car insurance and a whopping 150% more for their home insurance. With such implications, it's essential to learn about credit scores, how they are determined, and the factors that affect them. To help with that, I do have a couple videos covering all that information. While we're on the topic of credit scores, let's address the elephant in the room, which is credit cards. I know that many students are warned to stay away from them due to other people that mismanage their own finances. But it's essential to recognize that the responsibility lies with the individual, not the credit card itself. After all, the whole point of a credit score is to demonstrate that you can manage and control your own spending and impulses, which are skills that are crucial for financial success in any area of your life. Credit cards, when used responsibly, are simply the fastest and easiest way to build a credit score. Plus, credit cards can offer rewards, cash back, provide much better protection if the number is stolen, and they don't have any interest at all as long as the bill is paid in full every month. Debit cards do not help build your credit score at all, and they do not provide the same level of protection if the number is stolen. You might consider a student credit card, which can be a good starter card for college students with a limited credit history. Since they are designed as a way for young adults to start building credit, they usually don't have strict requirements for the approval process, and they don't carry annual fees. If you want, you don't even have to carry the card with you. Just make one little purchase a month and pay it off every month. It can be as small as a $1 purchase, or maybe something like a recurring expense like Netflix. Then have it automatically paid every month. If you don't trust yourself with a credit card, a secured credit card is a viable alternative. With a secured credit card, you make a deposit as collateral, which becomes your credit limit. By making small monthly purchases and paying the bill in full and on time every month, you can demonstrate responsible credit usage, begin building a credit score, and avoid the risk of falling into any debt at all. Maintaining a low credit utilization and being cautious about impulse buying and buy now, pay later plans are essential practices to develop. As college students, you may receive numerous credit card offers, but it's important to choose wisely. Make sure you pick a good credit card for you. You can do a quick Google search for the best student or secured credit cards. The fourth tip is considering working part-time. It can be a game changer for your finances. Think of the time that most people waste mindlessly scrolling through social media sites and maybe watching TV. What if you gave up just one evening a week and one afternoon on the weekend to work a part-time job equaling 10 hours per week? Even at $14 per hour, that's approximately $560 per month of gross pay, or around $517 with Social Security and Medicare taxes taken out. Most students wouldn't end up paying income taxes because they may not even hit that threshold. So that's over $500 per month they would have in their pocket to help pay for expenses and hopefully invest a good chunk of that. If someone that just turned 19 invested $500 just one time into the SP 500, that one-time deposit of $500 could grow into over $40,000 by the time they reach 65. And that's just the results from depositing 1 month's worth of earnings. Making wise choices early in life can have a monumental impact on your future financial success. So consider working part-time in college. It will not only help your finances, but it will also provide more work experience and increase your chances of developing the soft skills that so many employers are looking for. Our fifth topic is one we certainly all need to consistently keep in mind, and that's protecting our identity. Reported fraud losses increased more than 70% over the year 2020 to more than $5.8 billion. Reported fraud losses increased more than 30% again in 2021, and consumers lost nearly $8.8 billion to scams in 2022. And recently, younger people reported losing more money to fraud than older people did. All of us must take steps to safeguard our important private information, like Social Security numbers, and have much better passwords across all of our accounts. Speaking of those passwords, you should spend some time studying this display, showing the amount of time it takes the average hacker to brute force your password in the year 2022. Most passwords that are 8 characters or less can be broken within seconds. But notice that if we have an 11-character password comprising of a mix of upper and lowercase letters, symbols, and numbers, it would take hackers approximately 34 years to crack it. So here's a few tips to keep in mind. Change your passwords regularly. Writing down passwords and carrying them with you should be avoided at all costs. You should also make sure you don't have logins on your devices because they can fall into the wrong hands. Never provide sensitive information over the phone, and carrying your Social Security card with you should be avoided completely. I'm surprised how many college students overlook this simple precaution. When accessing financial accounts or making payments, it's important to avoid public Wi-Fi networks. These networks may lack the necessary security measures, making it easy for thieves to steal confidential information and distribute malware on your devices. And remember that even your email password is critically important. That's because it's the key to resetting all of your other passwords. Always use two-factor authentication for all important accounts. That brings us to the sixth habit, the basic stuff. Students need to track their own spending. I know it sounds boring, but at least do it for 2 or 3 months so you know where every dollar is going. Small daily purchases like bottled water, fancy coffees, and going out to eat can really add up fast. You don't want to fall into the mentality of thinking, it's only $5. Small changes can lead to remarkable results over time. Imagine investing those $5 of daily expenses into a Roth IRA, which is $150 a month, and we put that into the S&P 500 from the age of 19 until 65. You'd be looking at over $1.3 million of tax-free money. The compounding effect is a powerful ally when it comes to building wealth. Because you are young, you have time on your side. Now is the perfect time to start learning about investing, and this channel can help you with that. Now, shifting our focus to daily expenses, dining out, relying on fast food, or food delivery services can quickly drain your wallet. Even if you have a basic meal plan on campus, learning how to cook a few healthy, easy meals can save you a significant amount of money. I understand the allure of convenience, but you'll be amazed how much money you can save by cooking a few healthy, affordable meals at home. Invest in a slow cooker or explore some simple recipes that fit your budget. Your wallet and your health will thank you. Try to stay away from junk food, spending money on bottled water, soda, fancy coffees, and convenience types foods. They're expensive, and they're really not good for your health anyway. Consider someone that spends only $4 a day on coffee, bottled water, soda, or energy drinks. That's $120 a month, or over $1,400 per year. And speaking of those daily expenses, don't forget to take full advantage of student discounts. Always carry your student ID and inquire about discounts anytime you're making a purchase at any retailers, restaurants, buying movie tickets, and so on. You might also want to check into an Amazon Student Prime account, which has some really good benefits for college students. Next up, let's talk about building your safety net, an emergency fund. Unexpected expenses are an unavoidable part of life, and having that financial buffer will protect you from resorting to credit cards, buy now, pay later plans, or other loans in times of crisis. By setting aside some money for unforeseen events, you'll face challenges with confidence and a peace of mind. Another crucial aspect of your financial journey is managing student loans. It's tempting to borrow more money than is absolutely necessary, but remember, those loans come with high interest rates. Challenge yourself to minimize student debt as much as possible. Explore scholarship opportunities, work part-time, or consider other creative ways to fund your education without relying heavily on loans. Debt creates a serious burden for your future self to deal with. Whether it's unnecessary school loans or using buy now, pay later plans and credit cards to buy things that we don't already have the cash for, we just don't want to do it. Mastering these 9 financial habits during your college years and early adulthood can set you on a path to financial freedom and prevent unfortunate pitfalls. The future is yours to shape, so educate yourself in these 9 areas and you'll be off to a great start. Thank you for watching, and I would enjoy hearing any comments you have below.